When I was 7 years old, I was obsessed with Nickelodeon. And by that I mean I would watch SpongeBob and very rarely Fairly Odd Parents. That doesn't mean that's all I'd watch though. I would occasionally catch glimpses of other shows of the era and watch episode after episode. Breadwinners, which was surprisingly okay. Sanjay and Craig, which was terrible. Some weird sitcom about this guy who was an alien and came to Earth and lived with a normal family. I can't remember anything about it. There was this one episode where his teeth were all messed up. He looked like Fred. You know the YouTuber Fred? Yeah, you do. The guy who gets beat up by John Cena in the movie? Yeah. Update. It was called Marvin, and the main character was Fred, and it lasted less time than the stupid show I'm gonna talk about. And it also really sucked. But something else that I remember was this show I was oddly obsessed with for only a few hours before completely forgetting about it forever. And it is the absolute worst thing ever aired on Nick. Ladies and gentlemen, Rocket Monkeys. But what is Rocket Monkeys, I hear you ask, because you're not looking at the image on the screen? Well, Rocket Monkeys is a Canadian animated series created by Dan Abdo and Jason Patterson for Teletoon. What is Teletoon? I don't know. Nick around this time was trying to create the most nostalgic catalog of garbage the world had ever seen, so upon hearing about Rocket Monkeys, they picked up the rights to air it, like, nearly immediately. Then, a year later, they would shoot it dead. That doesn't mean that it ended, though. They would then make a season 2 and 3, just that never aired in the US. Well, season 2 did air in the US 3 years later, and we never got season 3. These are our main characters. I don't know their names and I don't care, so I'm just gonna call them by their colors. They have to go to some planet to find some ice, but they find a banana-shaped ship, so because they're monkeys, they go to the banana ship. Nebraska? And apparently the banana ship was a trap, so their ship gets blown up, okay? We have this banana guy who apparently has a history with these two because they tried to eat him and then he decided to become evil. Why are you in space when you literally say you are a normal man? Why are you a space villain now? These two, being complete idiots, don't care about the very little lore that this banana man has, and then we cut episode halfway through. You're not supposed to do that for 11-minute episodes. This guy explains his plan to destroy them, which is feed them bananas until they get fat and explode. You have a gun, you know. I'm sorry, this is just stupid. It has been like 9 minutes in, and barely any world has been built. We don't even know the names of the main freaking characters, and the villain has been named once, and I immediately forgot it! Oh boy, this next one allows me to make a joke that I laughed at for like an entire week straight. This is Ball.
Sack in my face.
This episode starts with these two being put on a mission to deliver something to some duck scientists. A bomb! They're not allowed to hold the bomb, but it's just there for them. I think they need to hold the bomb. They start beating up the robot guy who has the bomb, and they crash into a land of balls. Sadly, they lost the bomb and have to act like everything is going fine to the guy who sent them the bomb. They try and find it and end up finding this guy who rules the ball world, and then they start kicking him. The stupid ball guy ends up having the bomb, and the Rocket Monkeys get beat up by two giant balls. How will they ever get their stupid bomb back now? Oh, you know, some square guy just ends up giving it back to them immediately. Gosh, I'm so bored making this stupid video. I think I'm just gonna scrap it. This is just too boring.
Donkey Kong C for Dinder 2.
I have a quota to fill. 3 episodes, and then I'm done. A fistful of... This episode starts with the Rocket Monkeys climbing a mountain and then falling off and dying. Then it transitions to them in the middle of a desert. They aren't doing too well. They find a vending machine in the middle of the desert and run out of money to get any drinks, so decide to steal some. They're taken out of the desert because apparently it wasn't even real and it was just some part of their ship for training. I don't know. Got to the yellow one in the bathroom thinking about how he stole from the vending machine when he's not the one who did it in the first place. It was the other one. Why is his pee green? Does he have a disease? Is it to be funny? Is it to censor? Is his pee green to censor it? Okay. This is actually the perfect segue into a part I already wrote. This stupid clip has been going around the internet for a bit now, and it sums up this entire thing. These two idiots are going to do a test. The yellow one says something silly. Okay. The brown one says poo-poo test. Okay, alright. Then we have the exact same sequence of punchlines, something silly, poo-poo test. The difference is the brown one has a massive pile of diarrhea in his pants. Okay, then we have the exact same sequence, but now the brown one is holding 2 piles of crap. Then the same joke a 4th time with the brown one neck deep in a giant turd. Then the same joke for a 5th time. And then it was funny in the first place. But the difference is that the brown one doesn't have anything poop related. This kind of joke isn't bad when, you know, half the punchlines aren't the exact same thing, but when it's the exact same thing again and again and again, you both ruin the original joke you had and make the punchline get lost. What am I supposed to laugh at? Him saying poo-poo test or the fact that he has IBS? Hey, remember when I said we got Season 2 3 years after it ended on Nick? Well, time for an episode from that season! In the collection of episodes that I found, one was completely missing and uploaded as its own thing. According to the upload, it was apparently lost, so this can go well. I mean, it can't be that bad considering everything else I've seen. 45 minutes. 45 freaking minutes. Life is too short, people. We have an expected average lifespan of 80 years old and can die from the smallest of things. And trust me, you absolutely don't want to go to whatever form of afterlife you believe in with the knowledge that you spent even a single second of those 80 years watching Rocket Monkeys! So what did we learn here today? I don't know. Usually I'd be going over my thoughts, but with this, I think I've managed to get them across well enough. On a scale of worst media I've ever witnessed, this is only number 2. You get it? Number 2. Like Pope. Should you watch this? No. I don't have anything else to say, just don't watch this show.